So I've got Charley Thornton with me here. We're close friends on top of colleagues at the Brief Lab. I used to work there, and that company has evolved over the years. But I do think it would be helpful for a quick little introduction as to what is the Brief Lab, that couple sentences on that, and then what's your role there?
Yeah, you got it. So at the Brief Lab, we help teach professionals how to be brief. So how do you master the discipline of concise communication? Like, one of the things that's unique about the work that we do is we make it really fun. Business is so dry. People are so bored. And so we'll come in when we got Angry Birds, we got goofy exercises. I don't even use PowerPoint. We use like funny videos, and it's all just to shake people and wake them up, because the lethargy is astounding in corporate America.
It's almost like there's a little bit of a yin and yang, where the Brief Lab is explicitly saying, we're going to bring clarity to how you communicate, and you're going to master clarity in concise communication. But kind of in your process, as you're doing this, you make it a fun experience, right? And you also encourage them to use maybe humor or jokes or different words or whatever those tools are as part of cutting through the clutter, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because it gets, not to geek out in like what I do, but it captures people's attention. So I have this thing, and we've talked about this before, but like, I think of it, attention is probably the most precious commodity that we have today.
Yeah. We live in an attention economy. It's more valuable than money.
Right. So somebody told me recently, like, I should have been able to figure this out myself, but I'm not very good at math, but like that we have 1,440 minutes a day. Right. But then if you start to cut that down, it's like, yeah, but you gotta sleep, and you gotta eat, and you gotta watch Game of Thrones. And like, so there's all this stuff. And by the time you're left, you've got like this sort of like, I got a few hours a day, let's call it 8, even though it's usually not, but let's call it, I've got 8 hours a day to kind of like pay attention to stuff. Well, of that 8 hours, only a fraction of that is like your really high functioning brain time, like the time you're really, really effective. And so to me, attention it's the most precious thing we have. And it's a finite commodity. Like, once you run out of it, you're done.
Right.
And so anything that can grab your attention is super valuable.